a new start for Mideast peace negotiations. Israeli and Palestinian negotiators will reopen direct talks in Washington this evening. It will be the first time both sides have sat down in nearly 3 years. Margaret Brennan looks at what's expected to be a long process. Good morning.
Good morning to both of you. And this is the first face-to-face negotiation in years. The stakes are high for both parties, but the bar for success is low. The question is whether this first meeting can produce another one that opens the door to future peace talks.
A step toward peace was met with rage. Hundreds of Palestinians protested the renewal of talks, while Israelis demonstrated against Prime Minister Netanyahu's decision to free more than 100 Palestinian prisoners that they consider terrorists. Palestinians view them as freedom fighters. The release cleared the way for U.S.-sponsored talks to begin, but the public reaction may indicate just how hard it will be for a peace agreement to succeed. It is the product of nearly 5 months' worth of shuttle diplomacy by Secretary of State John Kerry, who has made more than 6 trips to the region since taking office.
Both leaders in the region, Prime Minister Netanyahu and President Abbas, have made a courageous decision to try to return to final status talks.
Many past U.S.-brokered peace initiatives failed when the toughest issues, defining the borders of a Palestinian state, halting the building of Israeli settlements, allowing Palestinian refugees to return, and determining whether to share the city of Jerusalem, became the focus. Aaron David Miller served for 2 decades as a senior U.S. advisor on Arab-Israeli negotiations.
On borders and security, the gaps actually might be quite narrow and bridgeable. On refugees and Jerusalem, think about the Grand Canyon.
But getting both sides to sit down together is a first step, and it comes nearly 20 years since that brave gamble made by Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin and Palestinian President Yasser Arafat on the White House lawn.
Well, Secretary Kerry plans to name a high-level envoy who will shepherd the parties through the talks, and that's believed to be former U.S. Ambassador Martin Indyk.